What is up, Bulls Nation? The Chicago Bulls get a victory against the San Antonio Spurs, 139-124, in a game where we saw Ayo Dosunmu get a triple-double. It's not Giddey this time. We also see Zach with the almost triple-double, Vuce with the almost 40-piece, and most likely a broken nose for Modest Buzelis. We'll talk about all that and more, but first, you gotta hear the intro.
Why can't I be the MVP of the league?
Big time play. I want to go higher. Oh my goodness.
Welcome to the Let's Talk Bulls podcast.
What is up, Bulls Nation? Welcome back to Let's Talk Bulls, your number one Bulls podcast in Chicago. My name is Quinton. I'm your host, and if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you're notified when I drop more of these videos. And with that, let's get right into it. Zach Lavine this game played amazing. He started to help out the team, getting assists, getting rebounds. Zach with almost a triple-double. He had 11, 9, and 9 on 4 of 11 shooting, 2 for 6 from the three-point line, and went to work this game. And this is the type of Zach Lavine you love to see. Not only was Zach playing well, but the whole Chicago Bulls team stepped up without Kobe, without Lonzo Ball, and without Patrick Williams. Mind you, the Spurs did have a game without Wemby, right? So when you go against a team with the best defensive player in the league and he's not playing, you got to win. And that's what they did. But they did it in the way that we wanted to see. They attacked the rim. The Bulls only, I believe, made 2 mid-range shots this entire game because they saw what they had to do to win. Vuce went into the post. They got him the ball. And on top of Zach Lavine almost having that triple-double, having an amazing game on both ends of the floor, we saw them attack and hit Vuce when it counted. Nikola Vucevic, 39 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 16 for 22 shooting, 2 for 6 from the three-point line, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. He went to work. I've been asking for this for years. When Vuce has a small team and he is in the post, give him the ball. This is why we've seen Vuce this year look like Orlando Vuce, because he understands what he has to do. He understands he doesn't have to play at the three-point line. If he goes into the paint, we will find him. With the additions of Giddey and his IQ, with Zach starting to play like a team player, Ayo continuing to show that when he needs to, he can be a point guard. We are hitting him when it counts. I gotta love what I saw from Vuce this game. Just a great effort. His shot is looking amazing this year. Just keep doing what you do, big boy. So that way, we can trade you and get some good pieces. And that doesn't take away. The two of them having an amazing game does not take away from the brilliant basketball that we saw from Ayo Dosunmu. Ayo Dosunmu, 27 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 9 for 13 from the field, 3 for 3 from the three-point line, and 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Ayo Dosunmu gets the triple-double and does exactly what you want to see when you have some of your key players out. He went to work. And honestly, he almost had the triple-double in the first half, right? Ayo came to play this game, and we've seen it the last couple weeks. He's attacking. When he sees that he has a lane, he's driving to the rim. At the start of the season, his shot was broken, but he kept shooting because that's what this team wants, is three-point shots. But he's starting to understand that the three-point shots will come when the team is up and when you have scored already. Get hot by driving to the rim, get your shot in, get yourself some confidence before stepping out to the three-point line. So I got to shout out Ayo Dosunmu as well. What an amazing game from our starters. We also got Julian Phillips with 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Josh Giddey, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, doing their jobs as well. Giddey's been doing the bare minimum to keep himself looking decent for this team. Julian Phillips is looking amazing from the corner in three-point shots, and I'm loving to see the confidence that he has there. The shots looking better and better and better each game. So hopefully it continues to get that way. And we keep seeing the great, amazing shots that he can take. But I'm waiting to see the athleticism. I'm waiting to see some Julian Phillips posterized dunks. Let me know when that's happening, because I want to see this man get up and fly high. We know he can do it. We see Modest doing it. We know Julian's got just as much athleticism. So Julian, go ahead and get a poster for your brother in the next couple games. I just want to see you dunk on somebody. But that's the starters. They played well. Now, there was a point in this game at the start. They started out kind of slow. We had to have our bench come in and do some work, but they picked it up at the end. And despite having a bad third quarter, despite this team starting to look a little bad and Billy looking like he lost control for a little bit, they pulled it out. And part of that is what we're going to talk about next, and that's the bench. The bench came in. They did what you want your bench to do. They did their jobs. Dalen Terry, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 5 for 7 from the field. Once again, he was everywhere, running around the court, energy plays, being aggressive. This is the Dalen Terry I like to see. He's taking over that Alex Caruso, Javonte Green role. Now, is he the same as them? No, not yet. But he's taking over that role of whatever you need, I'm out here, I will do it. You need someone to dive for the ball, I'm on the floor. You need someone to run into the stands, I got you. I can shoot that shot if I need to. I'm driving to the rim. I'm also looking to distribute. I'm doing everything this team needs to win. I'm not trying to be a superstar. I'm trying to be a main piece. And that's what you need on a good team. And to see our young players starting to do that immediately without having to go through 3-4 different teams and trades, that's a great stop. That's a great thing to see going into the future. Not only did Dalen Terry play well, THT also put in some work. 13 points, 3 rebounds, 5 for 10 from the field. As usual, he's not afraid to show his jump shot. He's not afraid to show you he can score. He even had a deep Curry range 3 this game. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Talen. He's out there putting in work. One of the best signings this offseason for the Bulls. And not only that, we got to remember, he's not an old man. He is young, right? He's a young person. He's not just like this old man who's out here in his 15th season. He's trying to get a spot and stay in a spot. And I think that maybe he just hasn't had it, mostly because most teams don't really need what he has all the time. And he's been just going back and forth with different teams, trying to be the best person he can be and hoping to take a spot on a roster. It looks like the Bulls might be that roster. 24 years old is Talen Horton-Tucker. 24. I know he looked 47, but he is 24 years old. And he's a beast. He got the body to drive whenever he needs to. He's hitting 3-point shot consistently. And we're continually seeing him go on runs where he's averaging 5, 6, 10 points in a row for the Bulls. And that's something crazy for a guy off the bench to get hot like this. He is not the person you expected at the start of the year to be scoring like this. This shows why you got to give people a chance, because honestly, this is something that Batum, I didn't see him doing this year. Maybe it's a good thing to let him go, because THT has shown he's a better player. Right? On top of that, we also got to see Jalen Smith, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He's been missing his 3-point shots, 1 for 4. From what I'm seeing with Jalen, he's a great player. He's great offensively. He's great defensively. He gets after people. He goes after the rim. But it seems like he's starting to shoot a little bit too far. Same thing I see with Kobe when Kobe's playing. Sometimes he takes a shot and he's like 3 or 4 feet behind the 3-point line. And it's like, maybe you should step up a little bit, because the shot is just very short. And it's like, if you would have took a couple steps forward, it probably would have went in. Somebody's got to talk to him. Peter Patton, have a conversation with him. Tell him to step up. Tell him he's not a guard. Sometimes you got to be at the 3-point line. Learn from Vooch. Start inside, play in the post, and when you get a shot, take it from the 3-point line, not from the logo. Okay? Because if you can continue to hit like you were shooting last year, that's a big piece. But if you start missing these shots because you're trying to shoot so far out that you can't make nothing, that's not going to be a benefit to the Bulls. And last, we got to talk about, as we talk about the players, the Rook, the future star of the Chicago Bulls, hopefully, Modest Buzelis. Modest Buzelis once again came in another double-digit scoring game, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 for 7 from the field, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line. And he continues to show the confidence you need. And I was watching a little bit of Hayes' post game after on Chicago Bulls Central, and he said something that I kind of agree with. I know a lot of people are talking about, Modest taking over Patrick Williams' spot. But I honestly think I kind of want to see Modest and Pat on the floor together. I think, just like Stacey King says, Modest looks like a small forward. He looks like that Kevin Durant type of breed where he's not going to be the same talent as Kevin, but he can dribble. He got vision. He can attack the rim. He can shoot the three. He can post up. He can do everything you need. Sometimes you got to put a player in a position they're not used to. And I think Modest would make a really good small forward in this league. I think he does have to put on some weight. We've said it before. But you put him at the 3, Pat at the 4, Jalen Smith at the 5 once we do trade Vooch. You got Kobe. You got Ayo. You got a young team. And then you throw in Dalen, Julian, whatever pieces we get for Zach and Vooch. This team is looking up. Now, I'm not thinking we're going to be a championship team or a deep run playoff team in the next 2-3 years. But this is a team I'm looking forward to watch. This is one of those teams where you look forward. We got some young players who are trying to put in work. And not only are we players who are hungry, we got some dogs, Dalen. We got some dogs, Julian. We got some dogs, Modest. We got some people on this team who will go out and put their heart on the floor. And not all of them are going to be here long term. Somebody's going to get traded. That's just the way the business works. But the way they're playing right now, if they continue to grow, they are showing they could be a major piece for a team. They could be somebody who gets us something down the line. Is Dalen Terry going to be on this team when we win a championship? I don't know. I hope so. I love him. He's one of those players that you just love as a city. But I can see Dalen becoming a big piece on this team and then going somewhere else who has a championship shot, who needs that young talent, who could grow and makes a perfect fit for something they're trying to do. And we get a piece or a draft pick back. Or maybe we throw him into a deal with a superstar down the future. There's a lot of players on this team that could be that person. Julian also can be that. Patrick Williams could be that. As much as I love Kobe, as much as I love Ayo, they could be that. The only person I think on this team who is guaranteed to not get traded unless he just does not pan out is Modest. I think he's the only one untouchable right now. Maybe Kobe. But Modest is going to be a Bull. You know what? I might throw Ayo in there. I know there's a chance, but just as a Chicago native, I gotta love my Chicago dudes. I gotta hope he stays on this team because I would love a Chicago championship with Ayo and Modest. We got our Chicago boys to chip. That's what we're looking for as a team. So to see the Bulls play this way, they played amazing this game. They had to win. They went out early. They put up a big lead. And yeah, they had some trouble in the third. Billy needed to make some adjustments. But they pulled it off. They did what they had to do. And also, I got to shout out Billy for being the type of coach this game. I will say, I will preference this game, where he let them stay. Modest had 2 fouls, I think, going towards the end of the second, and he let him stay in, risking that third foul for like a good 2 or 3 minutes. And he trusted that he wouldn't get that foul. He trusted his rookie. And Modest showed him it was a good trusting situation. He made sure he didn't break that trust. He let the Bulls young guys stay in. He played well. I also saw angry Billy today. I saw Billy getting pissed off at Josh Giddey for throwing that pass into THT. If you can read lips, you saw him. He said, just inbound the fucking ball. I like that. I like a chippy Billy. I like a chippy coach. I want to see my coach be aggressive. I want to see him call players out. Maybe Billy Donovan's understanding. The Chicago Bears fired their coach. The Chicago Blackhawks fired their coach. Guess who's next? Billy. You're going to have to show some shit. You might be gone if you don't. So the Bulls played well. They did their job. As a Bulls fan, I'm so happy to see this team win, to do the things they need to do, to play the way they need to play. And I know you guys are excited as well. So I just want you guys to make sure you comment down below. Let me know your feelings on this team, on this game. The Bulls got a victory. And we coming out. We playing again tomorrow. So let's hope we come out with some energy. We can't just let this win stop us from coming out tomorrow with the same aggression. And we're going to see some Lonzo Ball tomorrow, which should help our defense even more. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, I'm going to start ending videos off like this. I love you guys. Without you, this channel wouldn't be possible. So to all my LTB Nation people, I hope y'all have a good night. I hope you enjoy the game. Remember to pray. Remember to believe in the Bulls. I'll see y'all next time. Peace, y'all.